Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. The police are speaking here after the boys or the young men who were abducted in December have been found today morning. One in Machakos, another one in Kitale, another one in the Nairobi CBD. So the Office of the Inspector General, National Police Service, is speaking. And I want to read for you. Following the recent reported cases of suspected abductions of persons in the country, the National Police Service wishes to update the public on 4 cases reported in December 2024 as follows. Bernard Kavuli Musimi, who was reported missing at Ngong Police Station, presented himself at Moise Bridge Police Station today and is assisting the investigators with further information. Following media reports that Bill Wanyiri Mwangi, Peter Muteti and Ronnie Kiplagat, who were reported missing in Embu Police Station, Kabete Police Station, and Togoto Police Post respectively, have reunited with their respective families. We wish to assure the public that our officer will reach out to them and their families and give them all the necessary support as we seek further information to assist ongoing investigations. We therefore, notably, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations is investigating all cases of missing persons in the country, with most of the cases currently pending before court and others under active investigations. We therefore wish to appeal to the members of the public to collaborate with us by providing any information that may aid in investigations or tracing their whereabouts. All information is helpful and can be reported to the nearest police station or our toll-free lines 999, 911, 112 or fichua kwa DCI. The National Police Service remains committed to ensuring that all these matters are thoroughly investigated to their logical conclusions. The police have spoken, but Kaka, I also have a few observations to make. Number 1, all this time, the police have failed to investigate and inform the people of the Republic of Kenya who exactly abducted the young men. That is number 1. From where I sit, I believe if the Kenyan government is able to investigate just as Carl and tell you who the owner is, the names of the person, and their families. How about tracing the mobile phones of the individuals and tell us who were with those phones? Question number 1. Number 2, the police are telling us that they are going to invite those abducted to help them in investigations. Families reported in December that our kids have been abducted. We cannot locate them. Since December to now, has the police ever gone back to those families away from the normal OB report to go and try to record statements? They have never been to those families. But today, they want to convince us that they are going to lie us with, some things do not make any sense in this country. I call this press conference or press release as an acted movie that is attempting to hoodwink Kenyans from the real issues. Because we know the main reason why those guys have been released, number one, the issue had caught the attention of the international media. Lori Madawo has been pursuing the cases and other international journalists. There has been a threat of taking the cases to ICC. And Raila Odinga is contesting for the AUC position. Ladies and gentlemen, today was the day that protesters said we are going to bring all things at a standstill to demand justice for the young men. A few moments later, before even the maandamano began, wamepatikana. I want to give a piece of advice to the government. We are no longer operating in the days of 1980s and 70s and 60s and 50s, when information to the public was so scarce and filtered by the government. Right now, we are in 2025, exactly 2 years to the general election. Not even, serikali inafaa kujua that you cannot lead the 2025 generation using the 1940s tactics. Because at that time, people had no phones. People had no IDs. There was no Facebook. There was no YouTube. There was no Twitter. There was no smartphones. So, modern technology requires modern ways of governance. But if this is the strategy, then I want to tell the government early in advance, you stand to lose. But above all, I am happy that the young men have been released alive, though according to some parents, they were tortured, others were brutalized, and others threatened. They are yet to recover in their homes. As I finish, kuna mayatima wawili wanahitaji msaada wetu kama wa Kenya. Total orphans, wazazi walikufa miaka ambayo imepita, and they are in the custody of their grandmother. The grandmother is also bedridden. Hatoki kwa nyumba, kila kitu anafanyia kwa nyumba. Hana mbele wala nyuma. Even getting food is a problem. These two boys are very clever. One is at Rongo University, third year now, going to finish first semester in this exam they're going to do. Another one is in high school, in Form 2 this year. These young men are crying to us, tafadhali, tunajua masomo na tunajua kupita, lakini school fees imetulemea. The one in Rongo needs right now, it needs 28,000 for semester 2 and 31,000 for fourth year, and a total of 36,000 for hostels until he finishes fourth year. So if God will speak to you in any way, because I know the orphans belong to God, and the Bible says he who helped the orphans amenisaidia mimi mwenyewe Mungu. So Mungu akikusaidia upande 36,000, we shall appreciate. Mungu akikusaidia upande 28,000, we'll appreciate. Pia Mungu akikusaidia upande 31,000, we combine the efforts ili hao watoto waende shule wasome. Huyu wa high school analipa 41,535 in a year. If God also touches you to give that school fees, we will honestly appreciate. God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.